On April 13th, representatives of the Moscow Construction Department surveyed the construction of the first Russian Winchester tunnel. According to Peter Aksyonov, first deputy head of the Construction Department of Moscow, the tunnel will be put in operation in September 2016, a year and a half earlier than previously planned. The peculiarity of the tunnel, situated in the intersection of Narodnovo Opolchenia and Berzarin streets, lies in its two-floor design. According to Valery Oshepkov, executive manager of Mostotrest GSC in the Moscow region, the right tunnel goes deeper than the left and under it. The Winchester Tunnel is only one stage in updating the city's automotive transport system. According to Peter Aksyonov, this involves 68 km of new roads, 15 flyovers, 4 bridges and 30 crosswalks. The northwestern chord will be put fully in operation in September 2017. The railway system of the capital is also developing. A smaller railway ring is being prepared, new metro lines are being laid, including the third interchange circuit, and vast interchange hubs are being built. A little history. The smaller railway was laid in 1908 under the order of Tsar Nikolai II. It was supposed to carry both cargo and passengers, but the tragic events which followed resulted in its remaining cargo carrying during the whole of the 20th century. 100 years later, the Moscow government and Russian railways started to restore the road for its original purpose. Firstly, the smaller ring will be connected with 11 metro lines. Secondly, passengers will be able to change from the smaller ring to 9 radial railway lines and numerous ground transport roads. As Peter Aksyonov remarked, his predecessors had foreseen the opportunities for the improvement of the transportation services if Moscow grew and developed. All stations, there are 31, and they are 75% ready, will be opened in September 2016. The next point of the new transportation system are the interchange hubs. For example, the Gagarin Square hub will connect the metro station bearing the same name with the smaller ring, a parking lot for 600 cars and surface transport roads. Entrances are being constructed here now, and under the surface, finishing work is being carried out. It is interesting to know that the principal reinforced concrete work was carried out here at the end of the 90s. Since that time, a water drainage station has been at work on the site. The workers will have to remove it by cutting a window in the concrete. Speaking of windows, this is the only window for carrying construction waste to the surface. Finishing is also being performed manually. What's the reason for all this inconvenience? The thing is, local electric lines do not have an extra 100 kilowatts for the construction of the interchange hub, so the constructors have to use electric power generators and diesel-powered blow heaters. Meanwhile, many interchange hubs strike one with their size. Thus, Petrovsko-Razumovskaya station will be almost as large as the free railway station square. Deputy Mayor for Urban Development explains this by the fact that 2 metro lines and 3 railway lines, including the smaller ring, are connected here. Besides this, the Sapsan high-speed train is likely to stop here on the way from St. Petersburg to Moscow. The section of the Lublinska-Dmitrovskaya line from Marina Roshcha to Petrovsko-Razumovskaya will be put in operation this year on City Day. In a year, the line will be working fully. 5,000 people are working now to achieve this. The third interchange circuit, the second ring as it also called, is being worked on as well. The northern radius from the business center station to Petrovsky Park will be put in operation at the end of the year. More than 3,000 constructors are at work on the site. The Koroshovskaya station is also being prepared for finishing. According to Dmitry Chershov, head of the production and technical department of Ingeocom GCS, a standard decision has been made: marble walls and granite floors. According to Peter Aksyonov, work at the station is 70% finished, but entrances are yet to be built. All measures are being taken for the residents of 4 areas, about 400,000 people, to be able to use the stations by the end of the year. Thus, more than 15,000 builders are at work on the small ring construction site alone, and more than 50,000 are at work on the metro lines and automobile chords combined. To cut a long story short, we are witnessing an unprecedented growth in Moscow's transportation system. Peter Larin, Construction Rule.